Hello everyone, I'm back in boot camp station A, but it appears that it's even darker in here. It's dark outside and I can't open up my curtain for more light. So I'm sorry if it's a bit dark, but basically I'm making this video in response to there's a guy on the how to learn any language forum. He asked me what is my definition of basic fluency. So today I'm going to talk about basic fluency and in the native level of fluency. Okay, first of all, basic fluency is pretty much you're way beyond a tourist. Okay, of course, you know more than a tourist. You can have pretty decent conversations with native speakers. You can talk about pretty much and get by in pretty much everything you want to talk about. You may not get the gist of everything that the native speakers are talking about or whatnot. You listen to the television or whatnot. You may not get. You may not. I should say you may not understand everything they're saying, but you will pretty much get a gist of it. Okay, from the context, and you can carry on conversations fluently, but you're still a bit limited, of course. Okay, basic fluency. You can't talk about certain topics like politics. What else? Something technical, politics or something about lawyer, law, or whatnot. Once it starts getting technical, then you're kind of limited in that area. You can still communicate, but you probably have to, you know, go back to English to use English. You know, so that's my definition of basic fluency. You're able to conversate with a native speaker about anything, anything you want to talk about. You can read the language, write the language, of course. You can read some novels, but you can read some novels and newspaper, but probably I'll say maybe between 70-80% of understanding. Okay, you still have some gaps, you still have to work on some vocabulary and whatnot, but that's basic fluency. Okay, still a lot of work to put into the language, but that's basic fluency. Okay, and I guess I would consider basic fluency is like what an upper intermediate to low advanced level. Okay, that's my definition of basic fluency. Okay, I know everyone has different interpretations of this basic fluency, but that's my interpretation. Okay, and another thing I like to do, I like to leave it up to the native speakers to tell me what level they think I'm on. Okay, so like recently when I was in a Hmong chat room and I was in a Hmong chat room chatting with a guy, and he told me, I didn't even ask him. I don't remember asking him, but he told me that I was like a higher intermediate level. Okay, low advanced, higher intermediate level. That's what he said. Okay, I was going to ask him anyway, but that's what he said. And, so it's good to just have a conversation with a native speaker, and they will be able to tell you. Okay, or you can take some tests online. They can test your ability and whatnot. But that's my definition of basic fluency. Still have a lot of improvements to make, but you can still hold your own in the language. I mean, you can even have a great time in the country with basic fluency. So that's what that is. Okay. Now native. Okay. I had a guy tell me, "Oh yeah, you're only going to be able to reach close to native, but you're not going to reach native fluency." I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, if you've studied the language to the point to where you're what? If you're a high intermediate, if you're high, no, I should say high intermediate. If you're like high intermediate, low advanced level. I mean, if you've studied that much in a language, especially if you've never been to the country, why isn't it possible to attain a native fluency, a native fluency level if you go over to the country, especially now what I can say is yeah, if you studying a language in your own country and you're not using the language every day, if you're not using it every day, of course you're not going to attain native level fluency. That's, I mean, come on. I mean, of course. But if you go to the country and you spend all that time in the country, you know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you just study hard, study hard, using the language every day, in everyday life, every aspect. You working, you just using that language every day, reading, studying, you studying, watching the television, whatnot. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't attain native fluency. I mean, it's just unacceptable for me to believe that one can't attain a native fluency level when they're in the country, unless the only way they're not going to attain a native fluency is if they're not really studying the language seriously. I mean, that's the only reason. If you're studying the language and you're using it every day, talking with these people every day, there is no reason why you should not be able to attain this level of native fluency. There is no way. I mean, and you know, I can agree that there are some people there are some people that they learn faster than others. That's true. They learn faster than others. But even so, this slow-paced learner over here could still reach a native fluency level if they, you know, they go to the country, you know, they study hard, use the language every day. They can still attain a native fluency level. Okay. Some people may say, "Oh, you don't have the talent." I don't really believe that. Okay, I don't really believe. You know, there are some talents, you know, but I still believe that anyone could do it. You know, I believe anyone could do it. They put their heart in it. You know, they work hard. There's really no reason, you know. Of course, you have to study right. Make sure you study right. You're doing it the right way, and it will work for you. Okay. But to say that someone doesn't have a talent to do it is just it's an abomination. You know, that's really an abomination. And it kind of makes me sick when people say that. When they say that, oh, you know, he doesn't have the talent, he's not going to be able. Maybe he doesn't have the talent, as much as talent as you have to, you know, attain that level. But no, that's no. Okay, like I said, if you go to the country and spend that time there, if you're especially if you're in the country for four plus years, 2+ years, there's no reason why you should come back and not be native fluency. If you're doing what you gotta do over there, if you're studying language every day, you're totally assimilated in this culture. Okay, using this language every day, there's really no reason why. Okay, there is no reason why you can't. There's no reason why you know you can't attain this level. Okay, and there are a lot of people. There is a guy, I can't remember that, someone posted a video up on howtolearnanylanguage.com, and there was a guy, I think he seems to be an Indian guy. He's American born or British, I'm not sure, but this guy spoke. This guy's Cantonese and Mandarin was amazing, and I'm sure he was native level. He had to be level. He had to have been native level, the way it sounded. You know, he was really good, and I bet you he spent some time over in China using those languages every day, working or something. Okay, so he sounded really good. Okay, he was better than I was. Okay, so he sounded really good. And people may say, "Oh, it's amazing." Like Luca said, he said in one of his videos, it's if you put the time into this, okay, if you put the time into it, you know, you go to the country, okay, you reach a native level. Some people may say that's amazing. It's not amazing. It's reality. It's reality. I mean, it's reality. You put that time into doing that, it's reality. You're going to get results. So, I mean, it's amazing. I could say that it's amazing that you've dedicated your time. You stay dedicated to that, and you know, it's amazing that you have the patience to learn a language. But to say that it's amazing that you can speak this language wonderfully, you know, even if you don't have an accent or whatnot, I mean, it's reality. If you work hard and you do what you got to do, you get those results. I mean, that's just reality. Okay, so yeah, that's what I think. I think that anyone could do it, but you have to be serious about it. If you're serious, put your heart into it, you know that you will get those results. Plain and simple, you know. So when people say something about intelligence or having the talent, and you know, oh, my time is running out, I'll make a second part I'll be right back.